different transition.
Speak slower and vary your voice.
Because we have
Because
we have all kind
because we have all kinds of
because we have all kind of different web services from our messages from our either our host or the parties. For example, like for host you can have.
For example, for host, every 2 or 3 words, stop, pause. 3 or 4 words, 2 or 3 words, pause.
For example, for our host.
For example,
For our host, you might have fixed length message services, fixed length message format, or ABCS message formats, and so on and so forth. And then for third parties,
third parties,
they might be using Swift.
And then for third parties, they may be using.
And then for third party, they may be using ISO message, XML message, JSON message, Swift messages, and so on and so forth. Because just like that. Full stop.
Full stop. Full stop.
Okay. So the benefit of having a web service here, so that all the channels and as well as for all other currently existing channels, for example, our front ends like our BDS front end, our ATP front ends, or maybe some third-party vendors like call centers. They all no need to implement.
They all don't need
to implement a new modules to handle the new services.
Not implement. Implement.
To implement new modules to handle new message format. It's a new vendors coming in. Yeah. So what we did is we had a.
Okay. Don't point like that. Just point and go.
So what we did is at the center here we will expose all the services, all the transaction from all third parties, include our host as a web services for channels to calls. Okay, so you only need to handle one type of messages, which is web service, and it can be REST web service or SOAP web services, and they no need to bother,
and they don't need
to bother with all kind of messages at the back. All those complexity are sheared out from the vendors and channels and any other existing systems. Okay. So the amazing things about our iTech web services is
good. I like that one. Great.
You no need to code
you
anything.
Don't need.
You no need to code anything.
Not no need lah. Don't need.
You don't need to code anything. It is 100% code free.
Serious? How you did?
What you need to do is you just need to define the message formats in a parameter file, which is XML for our case, and then everything will be populated on the fly. Okay, we will come to that later.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So and then another thing is that we have a hot plug web services. What does it mean by hot plug? Because even though I claim that it is code free, but then sometimes sometimes due to some business logic or some workflow that we need to do some exception handling, we need to do more handling. For example, they might have a request for calling only web services, but they want the same thing to route to the different places.
Slower. 2-3 words. Stop.
Okay, so we'll be routing to different places.
We'll be routing to different places.
We'll be routing to different places.
To
different places. So for those kind of exception, we might need to do.
For those kind of
exception,
we need to
do some manual handling or customization. So we allow you to build your own handler and then to plug in our engine. That is called hot plug web services. You plug in and then you can use it. Okay, and you don't need to restart the system. No need to restart our system, and that's why the word hot plug, because you just like a USB, you just plug and play.
Okay.
Okay, and the next thing is a hot swap response messages. What does it mean by hot swap response? Because
not swap, swap.
Hot swap
response messages.
Why do we need that?
Why?
The reason is
Let me
because-
give you a scenario.
Let me give you a scenario. Because like for some channels, they might be requesting SML.
They
messages.
might be
They
requesting.
might be requesting SML messages.
No, they might be requesting XML messages. Not they might be requesting XML messages. They might be requesting XML messages.
For some channels, they might be requesting SML on response. So, and another channel, they might be requesting a JSON message.
They might be requesting.
They might be requesting JSON messages. So we allow them to decide what type of response message they want, whether they want SML or you want JSON, and you no need to do anything. You just need to put in an extra parameter when you call in our services, and we will give a respective response messages on the fly. Okay, so this is an overview of our web service that we define. So usually for those from our browser, when we want to check on the web services, we have a IP address and port, and then the resource and the web service name. So this is our web service. This is a SOAP sample. Okay. So in order to usually for it regardless what kind of web service provider, we need to code whether it's from WebSphere or Tomcat or any other service provider. We need to code and we need to build. That will be taking a lot of time.
We'll be taking a lot of time.
It will be taking a lot of time. So for us, what we need is you just need to define.
You just need to define.
You just need to define. So it's define and publish. So how do we define this? Okay. So in the most basic configuration for this is there's a listening server, resource routing, and the service definition. So these are the three base configuration that you need to define our web services. Okay. So I have split it out to the three of them, and then this is our